You ever give you this number?
No, but the last time we spoke he was here. I know it. I could hear the jukebox.
Ah, most places like this have a juke.
Look, he said he was staying on in the West Country, living here, but he was supposed to be back in Manchester for the weekend.
Oh, your boyfriend, is he?
It was important.
Look, I'm sorry, I can't help you, I really am. There's no Nick Forrest here, never has been. I'm the manager, I'd know.
I just can't understand it. There couldn't be another site with a similar name.
Well, not that I know of.
He mentioned the bungalow he was staying in, an old place with peeling white paint and a jokey name. Casablanca.
Yeah, that's a right joke round here.
The rent was $22.50 a week.
Oh, sounds cheap.
Do you let them all?
Yeah, everything. Shacks, caravans, height of the season, even bathing huts. Overnight to the teenage trade. Nothing called Casablanca. Sounds as if your photographer was somewhere else.
Wasted journey then, miss?
You're sure there isn't another place that sounds like Chiltern Dean?
All positive. I know every inch of this coast.
Wait, stop a minute, will you?
Shouldn't you go to the police about your friend, Liz?
No, I can't do that. There are reasons.
Oh, I see. Well, there is a chap you could try. He works for this lot, Radio West. Eddie Shoestring.
The person I came to see was living and working down here. He had no reason to lie to me. But he's disappeared.
Disappeared?
Well, no, that's not exactly right. It's more like he never even existed.
Well, can I get you anything?
I have a photograph of Nick.
I thought you said he was a photographer.
Oh, that was taken some years ago when he was in the RAF.
Pilot, was he?
Navigator. But he can fly light planes, and he was here in the West Country combining both things, aerial photography.
Survey work?
Well, no, nothing so grand. He was trying to start up his own business. Hiring a plane, taking pictures of people's houses and estates, you know.
So far, you've told me what he was doing, but not what kind of a person he is, or why you've come looking for him.
The reason is Nick should have been reporting to the police. He hasn't been out of prison long.
So he's still on parole. And you don't want to report him officially missing. So you're asking for my help.
If he doesn't show up within a few days, he's in trouble. Since he left the Air Force, he's done all sorts of jobs. Salesman for a stationery firm, reed cutting in Norfolk, labourer on a North Sea oil rig. It was the last one that put him in prison. Fiddle over supplies. He got 3 years. In jail, he took up photography. And he was so enthusiastic about the way things were going with the aerial pictures. That's why I'm so worried about him. Afraid, if you want to know.
Why? Because you think he might get himself into trouble again?
Well, Nick's problem is that after the RAF, everything seems a bit dull. But, Mr. Shoestring, I'm positive he wouldn't play a dirty trick on me. Something must have happened to him.
But who are you? I mean, I don't know who you are. All I know is that you've come down from Manchester and you're really hooked on this bloke.
You don't understand. I'm a social worker doing after-prison care. He's just one of my professional concerns, which is why I can't afford any more time to stay and look for him. And yes, I am hooked on him. I love him.
Used to belong to a private bar until the beach club bought it last year. Hasn't been let up since, and you can see why.
Yeah. It's not exactly Shangri-La by the sea, is it?
Well, I'm going to make a start on doing it up so we can let it later in the season.
What was the name on the missing sign outside?
Ah, no idea. I haven't been here long myself. Had no name when I first came here.
You don't think Nick Forrest could have broken in and stayed here for nothing?
Nah. I check the empty houses every other day. She seemed a nice chick, that girl who was looking for him. I feel sorry for her. Not I think.
No?
I think he shacked up with somebody whose address he can't give. That's why he made it all up about being here.
Yeah. Maybe.
Give me a hand, Steve. There's more outside.
You're going to be busy?
Right. Too bad we can't be of any help, Shoestring. Any time you need a hut, you know, the odd weekend.
Well, thanks very much, but I've got an old boat for that.
He paid in cash whenever he took something up, usually an hour at a time. Of course, he had a valid pilot's license.
His last address is in Manchester.
Mine's a large Scotch, since you're on expenses. What's yours?
Nothing for me, thanks.
You're not like Nick. He liked a jar. Cheers.
What did you talk about?
Flying shot, mostly. Life in the RAF, difference between his generation and mine.
Battle of Britain.
Do I look that decrepit?
No, I should have known. No moustache.
Suez was my show. No, I meant all that technology, university stuff, but they're just the same today, basically, I suppose.
Did he ever say anything about his work down here?
Not a lot. I got the impression, likeable chap though he was, that he could be a bit of a rascal. One of those people who was always out to make a deal. He wanted me to go into partnership with his air pictures.
So he was doing well?
He claimed to be. Last time I saw him, he said he was onto a mint of money. But I should have thought there weren't that many houses to photograph before the well ran dry.
Do you think he was intending to stay around here for a while?
Certainly. He's not in any trouble, I hope.
Oh, no, no. Girl trouble. sorry about you decorating.
Didn't you see who it was?
During the course of my inquiries, I just happened to be breaking and entering when somebody beat me up. And the hut caught fire. So if I don't get done for housebreaking, I most probably will for arson.
You mean this Steve called the police?
Oh, that's the interesting thing. He didn't even call the fire brigade.
So poor Guy Fawkes didn't get any evidence?
Oh, no. I did manage to grab something before the flames engulfed me, but I've got to see Marion Cutler.
Well, you don't have to go to Manchester. She phoned Radio West last night and got your address. She's here. She arrived at 2 a.m. and crashed down in my spare room. I mean, what with one thing and another, it's been a very sleepless night. Mushrooms and bacon all right for breakfast?
When I got home, the envelope was waiting for me, posted second class. There's no note or anything inside it, but that's Nick's handwriting.
Why would he send you these negs?
I've no idea.
For safekeeping, maybe?
Oh, I keep pictures of big houses safe.
Well, I thought I'd better bring them to you as soon as possible in case they'd be of some help.
Well, there doesn't seem anything remarkable about them. Not unless you like looking at other people's tennis courts and swimming pools from the air.
Up the workers.
These are even less remarkable. Bits of coastline with nothing to see except sea.
So you don't think they're important, then?
I'll get Phil to make prints and we can have a closer look. Now, has anyone got anything sharp? Excuse me. Magnifying glass? Magnifying glass.
I thought they were standard equipment for private eyes.
A lens of your glasses will do, Granny. This wouldn't be you by any chance, would it?
Well, yes, it is. I've still got those shoes. Nick took this picture. Where did you find it?
You were his pin-up in the beach hut, where he didn't stay.
You took me dancing across the floor. Jesus, why can't
Mr.
I?
Sheldon? My name's Shoestring. I'm doing some inquiries about the gentleman who took this photograph of your house and his spending. Thank you very much.
I certainly do remember Nick Forrest. I had one of his aerials. It tickled us pink, that did. You know why? That Hetty by missus out there, tanning up without a top on. It just shows you can't be too careful.
No, you can't.
It wasn't cheap, that photo. Still, I didn't mind. Man after me on art. Get the punter where you want him. If he wants to buy what you're selling, he pays.
I tried the other houses you photographed, but no one else was in. You're the first person I've talked to who met him.
Yeah, well, it's great to meet you, Eddie. Put a face to the voice. Well, what's the problem with Forrester? Is that for the private ear only, as they say on the radio? Be my guest.
Oh, thank you. When did you get that print?
Well, I saw him twice. He arrived at the door with the proof first and then came back with the finished article a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, a good salesman, good company. Pull the handle back slowly.
Oh, you know how to cheat, do you?
It's my privilege.
Very sorry.
No, you take it. You want it.
No, no thanks. I just came here to find out about Nick Forrest.
Done a bunk or something, has he?
No one even knows where he was staying.
He never mentioned it to me.
Well, didn't he give you a receipt?
I'm strictly a cash man, always have been.
Well, business is good, isn't it?
All my business is knocked down.
Discount.
Benny Sheldon.
Benny Sheldon. Sheldon? I've seen that name on the lorries.
Lorries, plant hire, cranes. I started small, scrap metal. Then house clearing and demolition. You'll have seen my gear going by between sites. You've done badly yourself, Shoestring. What are you on, then? 10 grand plus X's?
Like to amuse yourself, don't you?
Memories of a misspent youth. Look, I'm sorry I can't help you over this bloke Forrest. Busy day. Hold on.
Dr. Beaton.
Well, Mr. Shoestring, how are you?
I'm a bit tender, but I'm okay, thank you.
He's a patient of yours.
Oh, a slight accident the other night. Taking things easier now, I hope?
I'm just playing the fruit machine to see what comes up.
He hit the jackpot, but he wouldn't take the money.
Well, I'd better go and see how your wife is, Benny.
She didn't want to call you, Tony. It's bronchitis again, I think. I packed her off to bed.
Right.
He's a first-rate doctor, Tony. You wouldn't think so, the way he dresses.
Well, none of us are necessarily what we seem. Look, if your wife is ill, I won't trouble you any further. Thank you for your time.
Wish I could have helped you more.
Funny way to treat bronchitis.
That blob on Sheldon's Drive is a beach buggy. Look for yourself at the blob. Not much definition left, but the registration number's just discernible.
296 TPC. That's Steve's, all right.
Friend of Sheldon's, then?
Well, everybody's a friend of Benny Sheldon.
There's another interesting car parked there.
Yeah, Sheldon's Rolls.
No, a BMW. It only showed up when I was enlarging. Its tail, just beyond the angle of the garage.
That's probably the ailing Hetty Sheldons.
With a Dutch number plate. Got a blow-up of that for you, too.
Oh, Phil. I'll tell you what, you can have my job when I have my next breakdown.
Well, makes a change from the usual head and shoulders. By the way, I've been thinking about those odd shots Forrest took of coastline. Thinking as a photographer, I mean.
Yeah?
Maybe I should do some blow-ups, just in case.
In case of what?
Well, they might not be so haphazard as you thought. You know, testing a shutter. The general setups and angles seem intentional. And they're slap bang in the middle of a roll.
Hope you're all dancing out there like I am here.
He's such a liar. He's got fallen arches and he does crochet work during the record spins.
For a minute, I thought you were on the radio.
No, not me. Have a choc ice, please. Is Steve around?
No. He's gone into town for Caligas. Want to see him?
No, you'll do. For the moment. How much?
On the house.
Are you sure Steve would approve of all this hospitality? Tell me, Jojo, what flavour did Forrest like?
think you better come back when Steve's here.
Forrest stayed in that house. I know it, you know it, Steve knows it. So what's happened to him?
You're wrong.
Steve out in the beach buggy, is he? The one you used to visit Sheldon's house with?
Don't know what you're talking about.
What about Benny's scuba parties? And the aerial photo Forrest took of his house?
Excuse me, I have to serve.
You'll be serving a lot more than ice cream before I'm through. Next time I come back, it'll be with the police. It's just too much vanilla.
Ah, short.
My friend is in the bunker.
Oh, good shot.
Go on, you little beauty.
It's a long time since we had an eyeball to eyeball. We ought to do this more often, Benny. You're one guy I know I can beat.
You want to use the bet?
The bet's doubled.
You have to get away from the grind sometimes.
I make a point of it.
I met one of your team yesterday.
Huh? Who was that?
Eddie Shoestring.
Eddie? Don't tell me he's investigating you.
Better not be, Don. I've got more fiddles than a symphony orchestra. Eddie wanted to talk to me about some guy who's gone missing. Guy who took a picture of my house.
Oh, it's that number, is it?
He always keeps you informed, then, of what he's doing.
Not often enough for our legal advisors.
Well, how's he getting on, then, looking for this photographer?
I don't know, really. Had a bit of a glint in his eye when I left the station to come to this important business conference. Go on, get in the hole!
Putting me under pressure. Onto something, is he, Shoestring?
I don't know. All I really know is he's keeping our resident photographer busy in his dark room. Apparently there are some possible leads and some negatives Eddie's got hold of. That good?
Yeah, take it away.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid he's still engaged. Can you hold? Yes. On his desk. Thanks.
Hello. Got an order for publicity.
Radio West. One moment, please. Sorry, what did you say?
Order for Phil. Publicity.
If you go through that door, past the studio on your left, it's the next one.
Okay.
Can I help you? I'm sorry, but he's not here.
Sorry, 2 minutes.
It's inconceivable that Benny Sheldon would do a thing like that.
Whose idea was the game?
It was his. Oh, come on. We play each other once in a blue moon. I took him last time. I owed him a chance to get even.
And did he?
No, I beat him 2-1.
Or perhaps he let you win.
Benny does not play a customer's game. He couldn't beat me anyway. I'm good at it, you know. Phil, I'm really concerned about what happened to you.
In the darkroom, lad, I couldn't see a thing. When I came round, I was in a pool of blood and the place had been turned over.
You can't be suspicious when a fellow club member phones you for a round. Golfers belong to a sort of network.
So does Sheldon. There's Steve and Jojo at the beach club, the doctor, a couple of heavies with Forrest somewhere in the middle. And on top of all that, I've got his girlfriend social worker asking me to keep it secret from the police.
You've got no proof, Eddie.
I've got burnt, you've got your head bashed in. And now the Prince and Negs have gone, we've got no evidence.
I suppose you think that's my fault?
Well, come to think of it, Don, Benny Sheldon did win, didn't he?
Not all of it's gone. Well, you know I said I'd do blow-ups those coastal shots. Well, for what it's worth, the original Negs were stolen. But I made dupes, and I still got them.
So we're looking at the coast from a fixed point, roughly.
And roughly what does it mean?
Ram's Head Pier, Whitaker's Bay, the inlet. And can you make out the radio mast there?
Oh, your eyes are better than mine.
That's fine hair, the Wilverton transmitter.
Oh, yes.
So, we're looking shorewards from approximately a mile out at approximately 4 miles of coastline.
No, Eddie, you amaze me. I thought you were just a pretend sailor with that boat of yours.
Now, don't shoot the navigator. Forrest took the pictures from the air. He was a navigator.
Yes, but why would he take pictures of a piece of boring English coastline? I mean, the sort that people go abroad every year to avoid.
Right, so if there's nothing of interest there, it follows that what is of interest is out at sea.
But there is nothing there, really nothing. I mean, just a load of choppy grey waves.
Ram's Head Pier. Whittaker's Bay. Wolverton Transmitter. So that's what's known as the Circle of Uncertainty.
Right.
Forrest couldn't have sent those negs to Marion Cutler because of those houses. It must be that patch of sea that's important. Think of a word. Sea.
Diving.
Down.
Deep.
Wreck.
Treasure. Treasure?
The Bristol Channel's full of wrecks. Spanish wine trade, slavers, even wartime salvage.
And they were all charted by Trinity House, aren't they?
Unless there's a wreck down there that isn't on anybody's charts.
Good morning. Today, then?
With a bit of luck.
Workboat ready?
Final survey before lunch. Should have recovered the stuff for you by nightfall.
So long as the sea stays calm and there are no further snags.
Snags?
The doctor means that diving that deep can be a risky business.
Nobody can stay down too long.
You promised me you were a professional scuba team.
None better in the West Country.
For the money you'll be earning, we expect you to take risks.
Radio West?
Good morning, Sonia.
Mr. Shoestring?
Is Mr. Satchley in?
No, he's not.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? Can you tell him for me that he owes me a favour?
Right.
Mention the golfing network.
What?
He'll understand and forgive.
Give what?
The hire of a light plane. And Sonia, try to stress the word light.
Miles, roughly.
What's that?
Old fort from the Napoleonic days. You'll see the Ram's Head and Welverston radio mast in a few minutes when I make the turn. Let's find your circle of uncertainty. Ram's Head, Whittaker's Bay, Welverston, all where they should be. And coming up, just about now...
That boat's right in my circle! But can we get in closer?
Okay, I'll raise the hire fee.
Think Radio West can stand it?
I should think so.
Wasn't too bumpy, was it?
When we flew over that boat, I saw your face. You know something.
Cheers. Maybe.
Why they were diving, maybe.
Look, Shoestring, I have a business to run, just like anyone else.
I'm just trying to find out what happened to Nick Forrest, that's all.
No other implication?
Not as far as I'm concerned.
If it'll help you find him, I think some people are looking for the wreck of a plane.
You mean you know it's a plane?
All right. 4 months ago, a man was washed ashore, French civilian pilot, very unofficial flight. The plane was assumed to have crashed into the sea.
The plane was going to land here?
Yes.
Unofficially?
Yes.
So what was so special about it?
You don't ask those sort of questions.
I don't like it.
Pilot was probably just curious.
There were 2 men in that airplane. Now, why were they showing so much interest? Any trouble? And my people would prefer to leave that package on the seabed.
I know who owns the plane. I can easily find out why it flew over.
I was giving a flying lesson this morning.
Pupil's name logged, is it?
Well, no,
You've been snooping, haven't you?
not at all.
On that boat?
We were doing visual altitudes. At sea, you need some object.
It's amazing how flimsy these things are, isn't it, eh? You could push your fist right through that.
You think Marion's boyfriend is dead?
It's possible. It's odds on that he found out where the plane went down and wanted himself in on the action.
So he sent the negatives to Marion as a kind of insurance?
Yeah. Then maybe something went wrong and they got rid of him. Anyway, whatever's in that plane is valuable.
Yes, it is. The owner of the BMW is Jan Postma.
Well, who's he?
He's a very dangerous South African gentleman. He hops, steps and jumps between Marseille, Amsterdam and London. So far, he's managed to stay 1 jump ahead of the police.
What does he deal in? Diamonds?
Drugs. He's suspected of being the key figure in a big heroin ring.
Mrs. Bowes. Hello. You had a call from a girl called Jojo. They put it on tape because she said it was really important.
Thank you.
I couldn't tell you before, Eddie. I was scared of what Steve would do. But now I think it's time we knew what happened to Nick Forrest. But look, I can't tell you on the phone. There's a place we could meet, a church called St. Aidan's. It's always open.
Jojo?
Just keep going. wherever you're going.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Shoestring. He just put out a new boat to Jojo.
What?
I think he's heading for the forts. He must have found out about Forrest.
Who's Forrest?
Nick joined the team after he discovered what we were diving for. Last week he stayed down too long. He got the bends.
He's ill. He should be in hospital.
If he'd gone to hospital with the bends, the authorities would want to know how he got them. And where. So Dr. Beaton's looking after him here, keeping him under sedation.
Some doctor. I think we've got some company.
Where's Forrest?
Down there.
Come on, Shoestring. Out you come.
Oh, you nearly did it, Shoestring.
What?
You nearly ruined everything.
I could have done without that business at the church.
We didn't want you to blow our cover.
I almost managed it there, didn't I?
Fortunately, we just recovered this, our evidence. £500,000 worth of heroin.
Coppers just don't look like coppers anymore, do they?
Well, Eddie, you'll get all the glory. Now we've got Percimer in the bag, we should get the next man in the chain and the next, and so on and so on. Well, I hope Forrest pulls through.
I know someone else who does.
I've just come from the hospital. Nick's going to be fine.
I'm glad to hear that.
You don't think there'll be any charge from the police, do you?
Oh, I shouldn't think so. He didn't do anything except get the bends, did he?
I want to get him back to Manchester as soon as possible. I really hope I can make him settle down.
That's good. He needs someone like you to get him.
Shoestring, you're on.
Well, Ed is sitting right beside me now, looking fit and tanned, and he's here to tell you about another story concerning one of your problems. So it's over to you, Eddie Shoestring.
Hello. Funny life being a private detective. You never know what you're going to find or who you're going to run into. But one thing you can rely on is you're always going to run into trouble. Now, the trouble I met with on my last case was of a very unpleasant kind.
Bye-bye.
It all started when a young lady interrupted my cup of tea in the canteen.
And there's more from Shoestring tomorrow afternoon at 2:10. Next on BBC One, Messrs Frost and Grossman guide us through the keyhole.
All fingers and thumbs in the kitchen?
You just need to practice. It does need practice.
Don't know your feta from your focaccia?
Wonderful aroma is coming out of there, making me feel really hungry.
Let Delia show you the way.
The recipe I'm going to show you today is incredibly special. It's terribly simple.
In another helping of her renowned How to Cook series.
You've got something for supper that's going to taste absolutely out of this world.
Here, Tuesday at 8:30 on BBC2.
An award-winning actress.
You absolutely believe her.
You made me a promise and now you've broken it.
Star of stage and screen.
She might be a theatre person at heart, but she knows exactly what she's doing with a camera.
And a glittering career of over 40 years.
She's got that kind of twinkle in her eye.
Join us as she receives her British Academy Fellowship.
I would work with Judy if I had to be a tea lady hovering in the back of frame.
Judi Dench, a Bath